Since the early 2000s, the music industry in Cote d'Ivoire has been in steady decline. Between 2002 and 2014, almost all the record companies had closed. Artists put out albums in the morning, and by afternoon, the city is flooded with pirated CDs. In Abidjan and other major cities, pirated CDs are sold freely. As a result, original CDs no longer sell. Even to find one is a real obstacle, since the distribution network has collapsed.
Due to piracy, we neither have promoters nor great producers. This is serious because today artists are now self-producers because they have to exist. We suffer. Cote d'Ivoire was once a showbiz gateway in the world and is now sinking into piracy. We pay our taxes, therefore the government should protect us. It should command the police to forcefully remove all pirated CDs stands that are everywhere.
Piracy does not only stifle distribution houses and producers. The entire chain of the music industry is affected. Recording studios no longer generate income since there are very few albums produced. Musicians are given no contracts to sign. Graphic designers who make the covers of CDs and especially the Ivorian office for copyright are all experiencing the downfall.
It is a real problem that undermines the whole industry and that contributes to its impoverishment. Therefore, we will try to solicit the authorities to have their support, because fighting against piracy does not only take into account the repressive aspect, there is also the communication aspect. If consumers are well informed and are aware that in their role of purchasers of pirated CDs, they do not allow their favorite artists to make a living, thus I believe that this phenomenon will disappear.
What frightens artists, including members of Burida, is a lack of action from the government to fight this phenomenon that plagues the music industry. Until piracy issue is resolved, some artists have decided to sell their CDs themselves.
No government can end phonographic piracy. Even Burida, our copyright office, when police officers go out on the streets, they do not work for the republic but for the citizen. I should say so, for themselves. Giving 3 million to a police officer is nothing for a hacker. Therefore, today in Cote d'Ivoire, it leads some artists to sell themselves their CDs. For example, if I do not go out there to sell my CDs, it means that I will have no money for food.
Since 2006, official statistics show the number of music records registered fell from 870,000 to 320,000. In 2011, only 280,000 CDs were sold, whereas before 2000, between 4 and 6 million was sold each year. Celestine Caronnet, CCTV.